Umoja.
But we like to educate our children. We like them to be well informed. We want them to know their history. Show your kids this video. We're doing Vlogzaa! Family, we are back. It feels weird not saying happy holidays, right?
I know, very weird.
So like then the baby is asleep too, so
yeah,
you know. But what's up, you guys? As we promised, you guys, we are celebrating what for the first time, y'all? We got to say this like with excitement, with extreme.
Right.
We got to.
All right.
We got to, because we happy about this and we about to make this a thing, we think. Because we exploring it and learning as we go. So hopefully it's something that we like and we can continue. So far, I like it. I'm not going to lie. I think we are. But y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Vlogzaa!
I forgot what to say. Y'all was dry anyway. So let's do it again. Okay. 1,
Vlogzaa.
2, 3.
Vlogzaa!
We're not going to say happy.
Happy Vlogzaa?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say happy.
Okay. 1, 2.
Happy
Vlogzaa! Kwanzaa celebration. So yeah, today the first day of Kwanzaa, and I'm excited because we got a lot of stuff to share with you guys that we learned. We did a lot of research and fact checked in, so we're not just telling you guys anything. We're not gonna give you too much because we only learning a little bit. So we're gonna give y'all a little bit, you know, and we're gonna learn together and grow together.
Yep.
So
as you can tell. Oh, go ahead, baby.
Before we get started, what we gotta do for what we learned?
Well, I just wanted to let them know, as you can tell by our attire, we are really into this.
We really are.
And we really want you guys to be in this with us. So we're going to work hard and make sure that everybody feels the vibe of Kwanzaa this year, okay?
Especially today.
Today
because
is the what? The very
first day of Kwanzaa, and it's
right.
all about, we're going to sip from the unity water.
That's
because
right.
Because it's all about what?
Unity.
Today is about unity. So, babe.
All right. And the word, so that you guys know for...
Babe, you got to sip from the cup before we start.
Okay.
Right? Like the candle, right? That's how you start
you like the candle, but they need to know what unity, what it means, the Swahili word for it.
I know, so we're not going to tell them, don't you start the ceremony by sipping from the unity water and lighting the candle.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And then we'll move into why we sipping from the unity water.
Okay.
And also why we lighting the candle and what it means. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let's do it like that. See, it's our first day, y'all, so we don't know.
Bear with us.
Bear with us. We don't know everything. We learned it. And if you celebrate Kwanzaa, please help us out because it was real interesting doing research and like trying to figure out how exactly to start the celebration. Do you light the candle first? We got to sip the water. You got to take your sip and pass it around.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it said like, while lighting the candle, sip the water.
Oh, so you take your sip and then light it, and then while we sipping, you light it.
Okay, cool. So here's to unity, everybody.
Here's to unity. And we're going to be celebrating, I forgot what I was about to say. This is to unity, but we're going to be explaining why we're sipping from the cup. I was thirsty.
I think you're supposed to take one.
All right. That felt
refreshing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the alkaline water.
That's right.
No, but that felt good. Like it represents unity. I do feel like we just united just by sipping some dang water and lighting the candle.
Yeah.
Like it really felt some type of way, y'all. I don't know, but I'm feeling some type of way. I'm liking it so far. Okay, so the baby's up. He want to unify with us. Give us a second. Tiara, you want to tell them what you was talking about?
Yeah.
Unity?
Yes. So unity for Kwanzaa. It's represented on the first day. That's why we lit the first candle. It's also the candle in the middle, the unity candle, the black candle, the water. Us sipping it together was us showing unity and family and togetherness. Unity in Kwanzaa, and the meaning for that, the actual Swahili word is umoja.
Umoja.
Yeah, umoja. So
Umoja. Swahili.
exactly. So it's umoja, and that represents unity. And give us 1 sec. We'll get Maisha back in here. All right, Royal Fam. So like I was saying, the Swahili word for unity is umoja. So we're gonna all take turns on pronouncing it and really getting in detail on how to say it. So I went first. Umoja.
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 Say it louder.
Say it louder, baby.
You too.
Umoja.
Umoja.
All right, and that means unity.
In Swahili.
In Swahili, it means unity. All right.
Okay.
And now, what I want to also touch on is the cup. The cup is a cup of unity, and for that one, the actual pronunciation of the Kuumba cha Umoja.
Kuumba cha Umoja.
Kuumba cha Umoja.
Kuumba mo Umoja.
Kuumba
Kuumba
cha Umoja.
Umoja. Kuumba cha Umoja.
Kuumba ma Umoja.
Kuumba cha Umoja.
Kuumba ma.
You forget the cha. Kumaya. Kiombe cha Umoja. Kiombe cha Umoja.
All right. So, as we read it here, the unity cup. Everyone at the celebration drinks from this cup. It reinforces the value of unity in family and the community. So that's why you saw us each take a sip from the cup of unity.
So that's what the cup of unity represents.
Yes.
And comment down below if you celebrate Kwanzaa, what are you guys pouring in your unity cups?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why that drink choice? What does that drink represent for you and your family, and how does it represent unity? For us, we use alkaline water, and the reason why I chose the alkaline water is because I felt like it's one thing that we can all agree on drink wise, because sometimes Celine wants sugar, sweets, juices and stuff like that. Sometimes I want, champagne. And Babe don't drink and drink a lot of water all the time.
Yeah.
And he's the one that actually got us on the alkaline water. So
that's
the one thing that we really unify on in this household a lot. We always buy alkaline water. It's good for our skin and all that good stuff. So that's one of our traditions. So that's why we went with the alkaline water.
Yeah.
We could have went with anything, but I feel like that's what we drink the most collectively.
Definitely. Okay, babe.
So you done with your cup?
Cup of unity spiel? Yes, I am.
So also now we started off with the unity water and lighting the black candle. So let's talk about why we started with the black candle. It's funny that the black candle is the first one that's lit because the first day is unity, and the black candle actually represents people of African descent, our skin, black skin. So Kwanzaa is all about empowering our people, and we're gonna move into exactly when it was founded and what it's about. But the water represents unity, and the candle, the black candle specifically, represents our skin tone and African descents.
Gotcha. All right.
So that's why we start off with the water and the black candle, knowing who we are and knowing that we need to unify. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I wrote down some little notes to highlight the stuff that I wanted to share with the Royal Moore family and you guys. And one of the things that I learned was that Kwanzaa is centered around 7 principles. Seven principles. And I have those 7 principles listed, but as you guys already know, the first one, that's what we're focusing on today. That's what the first day of Kwanzaa is about.
Yes.
Unity, and that's umoja. The second principle is kujichagulia. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Put the pronunciation in the comments for me. Hold on, baby. Let me get it right before you mess it up. I want to teach you right. I don't want to teach you wrong, okay? Kujichagulia. Okay? And I'm not going to go over the meaning of all of them. I'm just giving y'all the 7 principles.
Exactly.
Just introducing y'all to them. So, Umoja, Kujichagulia, that's the second principle. Ujima, that's the third principle. Ujamaa, that's the fourth. Nia is the fifth. Kuumba is the 6th, Imani is the 7th, and I'm going to have all the principles in the description box as well for you guys.
Yes.
And if you guys want to know where we got these this information from, we're also going to be leaving some of the websites that we researched to get this information in our description box.
The links down below,
yeah, we'll have those links down below. So that's the 7 principles. Each day represents a different principle. So each day will be
lighting an additional candle
highlighting
to go with that.
Exactly, and we'll be continuing with our unity drink, our unity water, and lighting the candle. And every day we're gonna go into the principle of that candle. So the first thing, another thing that I wanted to go over is how long Kwanzaa been around. Kwanzaa is actually less than 60 years old, you guys.
That's crazy.
You know, I think that I like that it represents, like, because I don't know if y'all heard, like, a lot of people say Africans are a lot different from African Americans. And so I think that for us to come up with a holiday that shows we actually want to unify what our African descents, if that's where we're from, represents unity again, you know. And so it's not just about talking about it, but it's representing and being about it when you celebrate it. So that's one thing that I'm taking notice to and liking about Kwanzaa so far. So it started less than 60 years ago. It was founded by, I don't want to butcher this name, his name is Molano Karanga. Did I say it right, babe?
Yes, you pretty much got it right.
And I'll have his name down. We are going to be going into more detail and researching him and inform you guys more on who he is. But he started Kwanzaa in 1966. And as T already shared with you guys, it was a Swahili word, right? Did you go into detail about that? Or we're going to go into detail. T already going to share more about the Swahili meaning. But he started the holiday as a way of uniting and empowering the African American community. And that's what we've been discussing. Acknowledging our African descent, the American way. 7 whole days. Coming up with our own principles, really trying to implement them principles. You know,
in your daily life, not just during this time of year, but every day. Living by it, you know, and really being in a community and being that effective force, showing those principles.
That role model.
Because overall, you know, listening to the principles, and you guys will learn each day what each of the words means. If you do include these in your life, overall, things will be better in your community, as a person, as an individual, as a leader in any walk of life. In your individual character. And what was the reason that he created Kwanzaa? Like, what was going on in the pulse of the country or in his community at that time that made him start that?
So, and that's what I was going to say about Malana Karunga. I was going to move into who he is just a little bit. I found out that he actually was, I don't know if he still is, I'm going to be researching that, but he was a professor at UCLA Long Beach and a chairman there as well. And he started it back in 1966. I wrote it down as in the aftermath of the Deadly Watts Rebellion. So this, like,
the Watts riots
blew me away, because we live right here in Southern California where all this was going on. And for it to be inspired and created by the lifestyle that the community was going through and you know, experiencing back then, and it be so close to home. It's like, my daughter needs to know this. Like, this is a part of our history. She needs to know about this. She lives in Southern California, you know. So yeah, that's why he started it. There was a huge rebellion. Rebellion. There was a huge
riots.
And the aftermath, it caused a rebellion. You know, you can't trust. It was a huge distrust in the community between the civilians and the law enforcement, you know, races and, you know, non-races. So it was a lot going on, and it's refreshing to know that somebody cared enough to want to create something that helped us reflect on who we are, empower each other, and empower in our community. So, that's how he started it in 1966, and that's why to rebuild our community by empowering us. You know, we went through a lot, still are going through a lot, And so why not implement these principles in your daily life, especially if you're still experiencing some of the things that caused him to even create this celebration.
Yep.
So it just makes sense, you guys, the more I learn about it. And that's pretty much all the notes that I took for today. I wanted you guys to know who created it. I wanted you guys to know why it started,
Yep.
who started it, how to start the celebration, why we're doing what we're doing during the celebration with the purity water. I'm sorry, the unity water.
Yes.
The unity candle. So this is the unity candle.
Yeah, definitely unity candle, and the overall importance of this, especially being African American.
So, babe, I want you to tell us now about the Swahili meaning and, you know, where it came from and what does it mean in Swahili. I do want to talk about the making of our display. So, one thing we learned is that the candle holder is actually called a kinara. We wanted to make one, but we didn't have time to get everything. It was hard finding all the tools, you guys. Finding a black candle was the hardest thing. But a kinara is basically the candle holder to celebrate Kwanzaa with that holds the 7 candles. And we're going to be making one before Kwanzaa, Vlogzaa. We're going to be making a candle holder before Vlogzaa is over, a kinara, to show you guys exactly, you know, how it's supposed to look. But as long as you have your 7 candles to line up, you should be fine. This is just what we put together for today. So our kinara might just change before Vlogzaa is over. Okay, I did want to speak on the kinara because that's a huge part. You can't have Kwanzaa without having a kinara to sit the candles in, or something that represents the kinara. And this represents a mat. We got a lot of information to give to you guys, so yes.
Okay, all right. So I came across something to help you guys with this as far as the meaning and what Kwanzaa means. So what I did come across, and it said Kwanzaa itself, it means first fruits.
First fruits,
okay.
That's right. Yeah.
It's first fruits, okay? And that's the Swahili word, and Swahili is the chosen language for Kwanzaa, okay? So Kwanzaa and Swahili are very closely related and hand in hand, okay? Then the other thing I want to tell you guys too is Kwanzaa is based on 7 principles of something called Nguzo Saba. Nguzo Saba.
Nguzo Saba.
And you know, Babe already went through, Maisha already went through the 7 principles, but Kwanzaa is based off the 7 principles of Nguzo Saba.
Nguzo Saba. Okay. So Swahili. So we're learning Swahili.
Or sorry, Nguzo.
Nguzo
Saba. Nguzo Saba.
Nguzo Saba.
That's right.
Okay.
So
we did learn too that for the first day of Kwanzaa, it's all about unity. We wanted to highlight people that represents unity to us, and we all picked a person. Yeah. And we're gonna start with Celine and who she picked. Are you wanna go last? Okay, so I'm gonna start. Okay. So the person that I picked that I think shows display a lot of unity for me is Jada Pinkett Smith. I know she's not like old historical figure or activist that you guys probably were expecting, but she is a modern day version of a strong woman that implements unity in her everyday life. Just her show alone, Red Table Talk, I think is really impressive that we got 3 generations of women having open discussions about real life topics, unifying, breaking bread at the table, you know, just like us, Red Table Talk. If you haven't watched that show, check it out. But it's featured, it's hosted and produced by Jada Pinkett Smith, her mom and her daughter. And, you know, there's no other form of unity for that, you know, amongst black girl magic, you know, if I had to say so myself. You don't see that a lot. So that really represents unity. I think that's cool that she's doing that as a mom. Yeah. I think that it's cool her mom is doing that as a grandmom and a mom. And I think it's cool that her daughter as a youngster is being a part of that and giving us that, you know, perspective. So shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith and her family.
All right. And the person I picked, his name is John Robert Lewis. So he was a politician, he was a civil rights activist, and he also sat in the House of Representatives for a good while, to the point where he actually just passed away earlier this year in July. But
moment of silence for Mr. John.
yeah, definitely. All right. And I feel like he represents unity overall because him being a man of color and holding a high position like that
Right.
shows other individuals and youngsters and whoever may be looking at him as a role model, showing that he can do it. And he's showing you, look, I got you guys back. I'm a civil rights activist. And like I said, man, I just kudos to you for being that example and that role model and that difference in the world that you wanted to see. So
because you can't unify without that. Some people need that representation to be inspired.
Yes.
You know, like if we want to unify, somebody has to give us an example of what that looks like. So we can unify in politics, we can unify in business, and he definitely displayed us unifying as a country, as politicians, as activists.
Yes.
With what he did and what he lived. So he definitely displayed unity. Like he pulled us right back in there. Like we gonna unite. We here. We in here. You know.
Thank you for being that force, John Lewis, while you were here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Next is our little one.
You
Who's your
can just
person?
give just one. You don't have to give a lot of examples if you don't want to.
Okay, so I picked the Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
And
You gotta speak a little louder, baby.
Okay, I picked Martin Luther King Jr. and
That's a good one.
Okay.
he began his career as a minister at a small church in Montgomery in Alabama.
Okay. And how does he show unity?
He shows his unity by standing up for equal rights and bringing everybody together.
Oh, good.
Definitely.
Okay, I know that's right. All right, Royal Fam. So that pretty much concludes our first
day.
of Vlogzaa. Tomorrow we're gonna have even more information for you guys. We're gonna be going into even more detail, and we're gonna keep practicing. And we want y'all to keep practicing what y'all learned today, unifying as people, empowering each other, empowering the community and stuff. I know it's hard right now with COVID, but it's a good time to learn about Kwanzaa and to learn about more of our history, American history. This holiday is a piece of American history to unify with our African history. You know, do what you want. Grow. Y'all know the something going on with the planets and all that. So, you know, we're moving more into our, I don't know. But I feel like it's a good time for us to educate ourselves more and start practicing and building our own traditions and also exploring our culture.
I would also like to add that, we're representing unity and we want to unify with you guys. So we ask that you like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Because we are all in this together.
Amen.
So like, comment, subscribe, share, drop a comment. Turn on the notifications. That's right. Put that thumbs up.
So you can get notified when we release a new video.
That's right.
Because we love y'all. We love y'all, but we want you guys to know, like, we're serious when it comes to being a family front and unifying. Like, don't get us wrong. YouTube is fun. We like doing pranks. We like doing skits and stuff like that. But we like to educate our children. We like them to be well informed. We want them to know their history. So come for the journey with us, parents out there. Show your kids this video. Let them in on history and then tell them to tell you what they learned so they can tell you. You ain't got to do the homework. You see, that's what happened when you unified.
That's right.
So stay tuned for our next Vlogzaa. I'm still getting used to saying Vlogzaa. We're going to be dropping one every day for Kwanzaa.
Yes, we are.
And along with some more videos. We still got the cupcake video from Christmas.
Gotta do that.
We actually did that one. It may be in the description link of this video. If not, it will be in the next Vlogzaa for sure. Okay, so we just got to drop it. But the video was shot, and we got y'all, Royal Fam. All right, Royal Fam, so we got all the lights off so we can end this Vlogzaa the right way. And we're going to blow this candle out together, unified. Y'all ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Ding.